So, good morning, everyone. First and foremost, I want to thank all the frontline essential workers that are out there every day doing their job, keeping us safe. Thank you. Unfortunately, we had an Albany County resident pass away last night. A woman in her 70s who lived at our Shaker Place nursing home, our county nursing home, that brings our total up to 14. But I want to say to the family, my condolences and prayers go out to you. It's tough, and I've said this, and I hate saying this, and I wish I didn't have to say this. It's a tough time to lose somebody, especially if they're in a nursing home, because you can't see them, and you can't, you can't physically touch them and say goodbye and the way you want to. So please, everyone out there, pray for these families, all 70 of them, and our latest ones yesterday. Again, to the family, my condolences and prayers go out to you. We're here for you if you need us. It's a difficult time for anyone to deal with it. I also want to thank our first responders. It's National EMS Week, and thank you to all emergency workers for what you do every day, day in and day out. We do appreciate you keeping us safe and responding to areas of the county that no one else can get to give them the same opportunity as anyone else. So thank you for what you do. Can't thank you enough. As of today, we have 1,481 positive cases, which brings us up to 3 positive from yesterday, which is good. We have 764 people under mandatory quarantine. That's down by 63 from yesterday, which is also good. We have 5 people under precautionary quarantine. That's down 1 from yesterday. At our Shaker Place, as we continue to test all staff twice a week per the executive order, 32 residents who had tested positive have recovered, and we tested all 190 staff about a couple days ago. But we've been aggressively testing our residents and staff for the last 3 to 4 weeks. So, and it takes time to do it, but we're there, and these are great things moving forward. There's 3,906 people that have completed quarantine, up 21 from yesterday. And out of that, 1,013 tested positive for the virus and have recovered. That's up 18 from yesterday, which is also good. There are now 30 people hospitalized with a hospitalization rate of 2.02%. It's up slightly from yesterday at 1.96. We currently have 3 people in our ICU, and that's down 2 from yesterday. Over the last 5 days, the average comes to about 16.6 new positive cases each day. Yesterday, it was up to 18.4, so it's down a little bit. As we continue to do our mobile testing, as we continue to do Rite Aid and Priority 1, Albany for essential workers and people in general, we've been very aggressive here in the Capital Region with Schenectady County, Tony Jaczynski, and Steve McLaughlin over in Rensselaer. We've been all pretty aggressive getting testing. And like I said, to see the numbers go down is good. It tells me a couple things. People are listening to Dr. Whalen. They're getting her message loud and clear from the health department. And what we're saying, stay home, isolate, keep 6 feet apart, cough into your arm, and do the right thing, So I do want to thank everyone that's doing the right thing out there in the community, and, continue to do that. Hopefully we get the green light today or tomorrow to get into phase 1. Again, it doesn't mean that the floodgates open up and everyone can just start strolling around. Masks, these are going to be the norm, people. This is going to be the norm right here going forward for quite a while. But again, I just want to say to everyone, please continue to do what's right. It's tough on everyone, including teenagers who want to be with their friends, playing sports, just hanging out. I know some of the people that I took some feedback. They think I'm picking on the 20 to 29-year-olds. Listen, I have 2 kids. I have a 24-year-old, soon to be 25, and I have a 23-year-old at home. My son's home from Boston. I said this earlier because his office was shut down. So that's the good part of this, that he's home with me again for a while till they open up. And that's that age group. And I tell them the same thing. And I had some of it, say, hey, Dad, some of my friends are going to Lake George this weekend. I'm going to go. I go, the hell you are. You're not going. Have you been listening to me every day? And again, you get to the point where they get over it. And they're like, well, it's not affecting me. I want to get out. I want to see my friends. I'm like, yeah, no, you're not. But again, I'm not trying to pick on the age group. I'm just saying that they have a different mindset than most of anyone else. And if you remember being in that age group, you think you're invincible, and they're not showing signs and symptoms, and they're getting out there. And that's all we're just trying to remind you of. Go out, wear your mask, social distance, and do the right thing and clean your hands. But today, I'm very excited to announce our partnership with AT&t, Albany PAL, and an Albany native, NFL running back from New York Giants, Dion Lewis, who's with us today. As we all know, he started his career in Albany, Albany Pop Warner, and then he went to Boys Academy, and then he went to the prep school. And Dion's been a fabric of our community and has done not just well for himself, but he continues to be a partner in the community, coming back every time we call on him and giving back to the kids and giving back to the community. And I can't thank Dion enough. But we're challenging kids, and we're going to launch a challenge that's going to make teens from the age of 13 to 18 every week to post a video, and we're going to do a different theme every week, but post a video on Instagram, and our hashtag is going to be hashtag Albany County Stay Safe, and we're going to ask the kids to put a video together of, and this week it's going to be Move It, how you can exercise safely and how you can continue to do stuff safely, how you're dealing with being at home. And the good thing about this partnership that we have with PAL and AT&T and everyone else that's here, and I'm going to be mentioning everyone, is we're going to be giving out gift cards every week through AT&T and with this challenge to the videos that win. So, but first, our great football star from the Capital Region and PAL kid, Dion Lewis, is going to show us how he's staying active when gyms are closed, and how he stays in shape moving forward, and how he's getting ready to come back to New York. I know, Dion, you're still not here back in New York, and we wish you were, but we can't wait to see you back here, and hopefully our governor gets the sports up and running here in New York, and we can come watch you be one of our New York Giants. So, but I also want to thank everyone else that's helping make this possible. That's PAL and AT&T. But Dion, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Take over. It's all on you right now. The pressure's on.
I just wanted to start off by saying I hope everybody's taking this seriously and really taking the proper steps to stay safe and keep your family safe. I mean, it's very uncertain times, and you can't do things like you may want to do. So, and it's tough, but I just think that it's important to try to follow rules as best as you can, and if everybody does that, this thing will be done quickly. So, I just want to urge kids to just try to stay inside as much as they can, but still stay active. You can't just watch TV and play video games and eat candy all day. So, still try to get out there and run. Some things I do, I can't go in the gym right now because they're closed. So, I just kind of go back to what I was doing when I was younger before I started really lifting heavy weights and things like that. So, just a lot of running, a lot of push-ups, a lot of sit-ups. Even if you are playing a video game, I play the video game still. So even between that, like if I get scored on, if I'm playing a football game, or if I'm losing after a quarter in 2K, I'll just do 50 push-ups real quick, just to stay active and, because it's tough not being in the weight room, trying to keep my weight up and things like that. So, it's just try to do other things to stay in shape and make sure I'm keeping my mind right as well, because, I like to go outside too, but, it's best that everybody stay where they are and stay away from people. So I just try to do that as best as I can. I'll go for jogs all the time by myself, go in the backyard and I have a ladder drill and some dumbbells, but, I don't have much at my place. So, just try to do whatever I can, and just knowing that in the long run, what I'm doing is going to help everybody else.
Dion, I appreciate that, and I know there's going to be questions for you. And thank you, as always, partnering with us here in Albany County and always giving back to the community. I can't thank you enough for that, and being a true inspiration to kids to look up to. And I thank you for that. Another person that's been a huge person that gives back to our community time and time again, always there with us, is Tom Broccoli from PAL. He's filling in from Lenny, who had surgery and couldn't be here today. But Tom, please.
Thanks. First of all, I'd like the board of PAL and the 2,000 kids we normally serve under normal conditions. For those who don't know about PAL, we serve 200 youth around the area with programs, mentoring, after-school programs. arts, crafts, dance, and we're looking forward to getting back to that. But at this point, we're excited to partner with the County Executive's Office, AT&T, and Albany Pal alumni, Dion Lewis, who was a Pal kid, and he was the first honoree of our Breakfast of Champions a few years ago. We're happy to see him come back to New York, too. I mean, I would have liked him seen it at the Pittsburgh Steelers camp, but obviously we didn't get the nod.
We don't have time for sales. It's about Giants.
Exactly. So Dion is with us, along with Kristen from AT&T, but we're looking forward to the hashtag Albany County Stay Safe program that we're going to be embarking on this week. And together with our partners and many other like-minded community organizers, our Stay Safe Social Distancing Challenge will be a huge success. Mondays during the press conference, you're going to hear what the challenge is, and during the week, I think it's midnight on the Saturday of that week, you want to submit your hashtag Albany County Stay Safe, a video. We're looking forward to seeing the photos, the poems, any TikTok clips, while challenging your friends and family and neighbors to socially distance safely and exercise. Get out and move around. And this week, obviously, as Dan mentioned, it's a move it. So stay healthy and stay strong. And we look forward to awarding a lot of those gift certificates AT&T so generously donated each week, and potentially just for participating, you can win. So get on board at hashtag Albany County Stay Safe, and you can win a great prize. So now let's move it.
Tom, thank you, and thank you to Pal, and especially thanks to Dion, and to AT&T for stepping up and doing this. When we talk about companies, how they're thinking outside the box, how they're giving back in these difficult times, I can't thank AT&T enough for this partnership. And Kristen Duffy, who is joining us on Zoom, please tell us about the partnership with AT&T.
Good morning. Thank you so much. On behalf of AT&T, we are thrilled to be partnering with County Executive McCoy and with PAL on this really great public safety and educational campaign. First, I need to give a shout out to Dion. Dion, you are such a role model to the kids in this community, and there's no doubt that your participation will help make the initiative really more engaging and meaningful. So we're just extremely grateful that you are joining us in challenging teams. Also, I am a huge admirer of County Executive McCoy. You are a true leader. Your leadership throughout this crisis has been exceptional, and the county, the residents are lucky to have you. I can't thank the administration enough for all you've done to keep the community safe.
Thank you.
AT&T's been AT&T has been connecting people for more than 100 years, and it's never been more important than it is now to find new and effective ways to communicate meaningfully. So this initiative is a really great example and demonstrates how technology and digital communication, like social media, coupled with strong community partnerships, can really prove to be a beneficial tool in slowing the spread of COVID-19, as well as just a good for the community. We are excited to be partnering with you all, especially because of the important public safety focus that this initiative has. This commitment aligns nicely with AT&T's commitment to support first responders as part of our FirstNet platform. FirstNet is a communication platform for first responders. It offers a reliable, highly secure, an innovative wireless broadband network, which has proven to be an invaluable resource to first responders as they're fighting COVID-19. And lastly, I just want to conclude to the residents of Albany County, to the workers on the front line, and to the first responders. We see you. We know how difficult this has been. We know the sacrifices that you're making every single day to keep your community and your neighbors safe. We see you. We're here to support you as best that we can. And as we work together to stay and keep people connected, we just are hopeful that there are better days soon to come. So thank you.
Thank you so much, and to Dion, Kristen, and Tom, and Pal, and AT&T for the partnership, which it's not possible to do this together, and for bringing this challenge to 13 to 18-year-olds to do a video this Saturday. And I'm saying this to my daughter, Taryn, that's home, who's 15, who's driving me crazy with the TikTok videos. Here's a challenge from Dad, and leave me alone because it's about you, to do this video and post it before midnight on Saturday. And it's hashtag Albany County, stay safe, and the theme is moving it. So how you can exercise and do it safely. So before I go on to any other questions, I know you might have questions for Kristen or Dion or Tom or anyone. Does anyone have any questions for them?
Just a quick one for Dion. Obviously, yesterday the governor kind of said that he is open to having professional sports begin again, but without the fans. What are your reactions to this? Obviously, I am sure that you would want some New Yorkers and people from the capital region making the trek down to Jersey to see you play for the Giants.
I think that'll definitely be different than what I've been used to my entire life. I've been playing in front of fans even since I was like 10, so it definitely will be a lot different. But if they think that's what's best for everybody to stay safe and for us to beat this thing, then that's what we got to do. I'm sure it'll be an adjustment for a lot of players, but if it's the right thing to do to keep everybody safe, I'm all for it.
Dion, you mentioned essentially striking a balance with diverse interests. You may like to play video games, but there needs to be a balance with that and physical activity and whatever other responsibilities you may have at a time like this. How do you strike that balance between what could be seen as just frivolous fun and what you need to do to keep yourself healthy? How do you make a schedule or a planner?
That's the tough part. I mean, we just started Zoom meetings for work a few weeks ago, which definitely helped me be more schedule oriented and try to get up early and do my normal routine. But before that, I would just sleep until whenever I felt like it, eating and then working out. But, I had to start getting back into my mind when we started the Zoom meetings for football. So that's when I started getting up early, making breakfast, watching the news in the morning. Then I do my meetings and then I work out. So it just kind of, you got to try to make it normal. You can't just because you're at home all day, you can't treat it like it's Saturday or Sunday every day. You got to treat it like it's a Monday or Tuesday. You got to do what you got to do and stay active. So just make sure I'm staying active. There'll be times I would play the real video game for like 4 hours straight, and then I'm like, all right, I got to do something else. And that's when I would just go for a jog or walk my dog or do some push-ups, things like that. So it's definitely tough, but you just got to keep in your mind that you need to be doing something other than just laying around.
Dion, Chet Davis from CBS 6. Can you put yourselves in, athletes of all ages and skill level are going through this together, but can you imagine being a teenager right now to not have summer sports? The spring athletes lost their season. Can you just imagine what that would be like if you were a teenager going through this?
Oh, it would be tough. Because when you're young, you're always doing something. You're always playing with your friends. You're always at the park. You're always going to the movies. You're always going to the mall. You're always doing something to kind of occupy your time. When you're in that age group, it's pretty easy to get bored when you're at the house. So, I definitely understand their pain, and I can't imagine what they're going through. So, but that's what I try to say is important. Just try to get outside, go in your backyard, and have a cookout or something with your family. Do things like that. Go for a walk your dog if you have a pet. There's a lot of things to keep busy, but it's definitely tough, and I can't imagine what they're going through. I'm going through a little situation right now. Don't like everybody else, but I'm just trying to stay positive and just knowing that we all work together and soon.
Any other questions?
Dion, it's Chet again. You kind of mentioned how you're doing a lot of push-ups, a lot of running. What are some of the more creative things you've come up with as you've been maybe stuck at home away from the facility to stay active and fit?
I'm in pretty good running shape, I'll tell you that. I don't know how strong I am right now, just doing push-ups, but I'm just trying to do whatever I can. It's my job to make sure I'm ready to go whenever things are lifted. So I have a responsibility, not only to myself, but to my fans and my family to make sure I'm ready to go. So I just do whatever I have to do. I run a lot, do a lot of push-ups. I got a weight vest. I got some ladders and a few dumbbells. So, I'm able to make some things happen, but, just doing more than I usually do just because it's not as heavy as I might usually lift or things like that. So just doing whatever I can to make sure I'm always going to be ready whenever we get the call to go back to work.
Dion, as always, thank you for partnering with Albany County. AT&T, Kristen Duff, thank you so much for what you're doing at AT&T and getting the message out there. And to Pal, to Tom Broccoli, and to Lenny, who's recovering from surgery, thank you to Pal. And I just want to say this again. You have to post that to Instagram with the hashtag Albany County, stay safe. Before midnight, there'll be 20 winners will be picked randomly this week by our partner, OmniPal, and you'll get a message that you won, and you'll get a $25 gift card. So the challenge is out there. You have a homework assignment, kids, get to it. I do want to say one thing before I continue on. Contact tracers has been a big topic. Albany County is not hiring. We're using internal people. The state of New York is hiring contact tracers. So you have to go to that website, and we put that up yesterday. But we had to get an extra 167 so we could get the green light to go forward. And I do want to give a shout out to Mayor Sheehan. She gave up 77 people to help out with this. Steve McLaughlin gave up 50. We found additional 225 on top of the 40 we already had from the health department that are getting trained. The training yesterday, hopefully everyone completed it. So we put up an additional 392 so we can get to phase one and get that door open and getting forward. So I'm hoping we'll get good news from the governor today or tomorrow or from the control room meeting I have at 1400. So I just wanted to remind everyone of that. And as always, please, our mobile testing sites are by appointment only. You can call 518-465-4771 to get the testing, and you can go online to look at the dates and where they're going to be at throughout the county. Also, I mentioned UAlbany and Rite Aid, and for UAlbany essential employees, you have to call 1-888-364-3065 or go online, and they'll set it up. And the same thing with Priority 1 in Gilliland, as always. And please remember, our mental health hotline is there for you 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Area code 518-265-6634, 269-6634. Our 24-hour sexual assault hotline number, area code 518-447-7716, and also the 211 in the New York State hotline. Again, please, everyone, continue to do what you're doing. Our numbers are going down. I can't thank you enough.